One of the most keenly anticipated FA Cup matches for a long time saw Liverpool host Tottenham Hotspur in the 6th round of the 1994-95 competition. Liverpool had struggled in this season's FA Cup, having been taken to a replay in every round. Tottenham, on the other hand, had scored 14 goals in 4 games, including a 6-2 thrashing of Southampton in the 5th round replay. The men from Anfield already had the League Cup in the bag, but would they be able to contain the potent attacking options that Spurs had at their disposal?
And the fans here welcoming home the Liverpool side, which on Wednesday guaranteed one Wembley final for this famous Merseyside club. Semi-final success in the League Cup, the Coca-Cola Cup over Crystal Palace, and it's London opposition again today in the quarter-final of the FA Cup, a competition in which Tottenham Hotspur have such a tremendous tradition. Liverpool led by Ian Rush, who needs just one goal to overtake Dennis Law as this century's record scorer in the FA Cup. Alongside him in attack, Robbie Fowler, still only 19, whose goal at Selhurst Park on Wednesday was his 27th of the season. Spurs, of course, have their own Liverpool connection in the shape of Ronnie Rosenthal, whose fantastic hat-trick as a substitute at Southampton set up this tie. Rosenthal returns to Anfield for the first time since he left Liverpool a year ago. Jerry Francis twice played in an FA Cup quarter-final with Queen's Park Rangers and with Coventry, but uncharted water for him as a manager. Liverpool kick-off. Tottenham have been here once already this season, back in November, in the early weeks of Jerry Francis's time as a manager. They got a 1-1 draw, ironically, courtesy of an own goal by their former player, Neil Ruddock. But here's McManaman, and Barnes, and Rush. Steered forward, though, by Sheringham for Barmby. But Ruddock read the play well. Calderwood under some pressure applied by Fowler. Neil Ruddock relishing the chance again to set out his particular stall against Spurs, a club for which he still retains a great deal of affection. Babb didn't deal with it. Sheringham with a chance for the early cross. Rob Jones just climbing high enough to make contact with his head to divert it away from Rosenthal. Lovely play from Liverpool. Redknapp steaming through midfield. Barnes. Redknapp running on, the flag is up. But there was a polish to that piece of play that you do feel should be typical of this particular fixture. Even the most seasoned observers, and there are plenty of those on the Liverpool bench, including Doug Livermore, who had a spell on the coaching staff at Tottenham, of course. I think all of them caught up in the expectation today. There have been plenty of classics in the past between Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur. Klinsmann is in, and David James saved significantly here with just a couple of minutes gone. Suddenly a gap opened up in the centre of a redefined Liverpool defence today. They needed the goalkeeper, they got the goalkeeper, although Klinsmann will curse at that. Ruddock got his head to it. That's Rosenthal. David Howells lets fly, it's wide. Well, some classy midfield play from Liverpool, and Tottenham replying with an incisive thrust through the centre. But it was glanced through for Klinsmann, who took aim. The shot certainly on target. He asked the goalkeeper to work, and work he did. Here's Barnes. Picked off by Austin. Sheringham. Lovely play from Tottenham. Barmby. Well, Tottenham looking down that side where Liverpool have changed the personnel and to some extent the plan. Bit tight there for Austin. Pitch already cutting up, and there's no surprise in that. But the heavy morning rain has eased. That was Howells making the mistake. Making the run is Fowler, making the shooting chance, but Walker made the save. Well, he's a bundle of raw talent, Robbie Fowler. There's absolutely no denying that. And given the opportunity by Howell's misplaced pass, he was a direct threat to Tottenham. That's Calderwood's head. Sheringham. Barmby with a neat piece of control. Sheringham for Barmby. Running off him is Anderton. And the pass was just angled slightly askew. For Tottenham, already showing that they've discovered the route that they hope will lead to the demise of the Reds. An enthralling start here at Anfield. That's a corner they've tried to use before and have used before successfully. It often looks like a mishit towards Sheringham at the near post from Anderton. It's brought goals for Teddy Sheringham this season, but not that time. Ruddock. Austin having trouble with Rush. Back it comes Liverpool's way from Babb. Here's Walters. He's got a trick or two. Barmby helping out. Jerry Francis is a coach who works particularly hard on keeping the shape of his side right. I mean that defensively. There's plenty of quality, of course, in Tottenham's attack to play off the cuff, if you like. Klinsmann, oh, it's just forced Barmby wide, otherwise Liverpool were reeling again. They might be still. Coming in was Ronnie Rosenthal. John Scales is flat out, and Liverpool are flat out going forward. Redknapp and Fowler not realising what's happened to one of their teammates. Martin Boddenham now will stop it surely. And Tottenham's fans are disappointed because, and Tottenham players too it seems, but Mark Leather, the Liverpool physio, waiting for the chance to get on and check out Scales. John Scales, who has an FA Cup winners' medal already. He earned it with Wimbledon back in 1988. And Rosenthal came in, but prior to the ball arriving at his head, Scales caught in a clash of heads that rendered him prostrate. McManaman picking up the loose ball from Calderwood's header. Walters, as he has been throughout the opening half an hour, giving width on the Liverpool left. McManaman, more floating. Fowler. Barnes on the right foot. Good save by Walker because the ball just dipped in front of him. It needed to be scooped up rather. And it's that type of stop that can unsettle a goalkeeper. Good. Rosenthal coming as a decoy, knowing that if he went in there would be space for Edinburgh to try and use down the touchline. Rush touches it off. Redknapp with runners infield of him. In fact, there was plenty of space on the Liverpool left that they couldn't utilise. Jones. McManaman in close support to Mark Walters at the moment. Walters goes inside Barmby. Still Walters. That's great play from him. Fowler! Well, Robbie Fowler scores, but Mark Walters is the man they go to. He made it all possible. He mesmerised Tottenham here and didn't settle for a simple pass to McManaman, who was waiting outside him. He crossed right into the danger zone, right onto the head of Robbie Fowler. And with 38 minutes gone of real cut and thrust cup-tie football, it's Liverpool who've taken the lead. Robbie Fowler's second FA Cup goal. McManaman hits Barmby. Babb. He's got it away well. Up to Rush. Moving off him well was Redknapp. McManaman sprinting away. Fowler coming in from the other side of the pitch. Walters on the ball. Tottenham troubled again by Mark Walters. Pumps into the frame of Calderwood. Well, when he's on song, there's an unstoppable look. Now, what about this? The referee not spotting anything sinister and not pointing to the penalty spot. Austin. Walters getting more and more demanding for the Tottenham players in that area of the pitch. Dean Austin, of course, foremost in that respect. But Nick Barmby, whose attacking ideals are inspirational at times, having to try and help out wide right, and it's by no means a natural job for him. McManaman. Well, here's the man who's the trump card so far. Oh, it's Walker just as Rush came in behind the goalkeeper, ready to pounce if the cross took out the goalkeeper, but it didn't, not quite. Made to scurry there by a slightly misplaced header from Klinsmann. Mabbott headed forward by Babb. McManaman throwing down the gauntlet. Brilliantly stopped by Mabbott's tackle. Barmby. Fowler pulling to the right for Liverpool. Favours the left foot. Walters. Chance to examine Austin again. Calderwood's come out. Walters blasted against bodies. Appeal for handball. Nothing of intent in the way it was blocked, says Martin Bodnam. Ruddock. This most decorated of football clubs, Liverpool FC, on the search for more silverware this season. Had quite a lean time over the past couple of years by their fantastic standards. Now Klinsmann through the centre. Rosenthal's there, but Sheringham comes onto it! Teddy Sheringham with a sumptuous strike makes it 1-1. It needed good feet here, and Sheringham has certainly got those. He steered it in. There's great range in the reach of David James, but he couldn't get to that one. It was perfectly placed after being perfectly played by Tottenham Hotspur. He was lax, and Walters is the wrong person to give it to. Apologises to Fowler, who've moved away to the left of Mark Walters. But Walters slipping, and I think a deflection as well, made it simple for Ian Walker. Scales, Barmby's in there quickly. For Klinsmann! Well, he had more time than he took. It was such an astute header from Nick Barmby, who has got an old head on young shoulders, but Klinsmann may be feeling the strain of the FA Cup. With Jones and now with Rush, not much ahead of him. Thomas. Comes back to Scales. Fowler's back on his feet. Ruddock. Another thing that Jerry Francis feels he's improved at Tottenham is their fitness. McManaman. Well, it has been a slog in the second half on this treacly top. Strange showing. And Barmby reacted very quickly then. The force bad to scurry. Austin. Sheringham, this is where Tottenham can be so good. Klinsmann, Sheringham wants it back. Klinsmann instead uses Rosenthal, who loves to shoot from any angle. My feeling was that it was flying high into the Kop stand. Rosenthal goes in with a header, and that's easily collected by James. Tottenham travelling fans have certainly made themselves heard. Mabbutt. Barmby, Anderton. Foul by Thomas. Klinsmann's a bit short of company from his teammates at the moment. Sheringham just breaking into a jog to get up there alongside the German striker. Austin takes. Here is Sheringham. Mabbutt. Confidently played by Anderton. There's no reason for Tottenham not to be confident. They've played well here. Rosenthal has been pretty much on the fringe of the way the game is shaped. Howells. Oh, attack from Sheringham. Klinsmann! Jurgen Klinsmann for Tottenham. 90 seconds left on the watch. Jerry Francis is thrilled, and Spurs sense a place in the semi-final. The side whose fitness, the ability to go the distance, has been so improved under their current manager, and Klinsmann, the striker supreme, may well have stolen the show here away from Liverpool. Sheringham involved again, And Klinsmann made no mistake. Liverpool have got to pick themselves up and try and find something in the way of an equaliser in the time that remains. The one consolation for them is that Martin Bodnam added some 7 minutes on to the first half, but we're in the 90th minute of the match, and then it's down to the referee. And Tottenham Hotspur, the team, they say, whose name is on the FA Cup, are leading Liverpool at Anfield, and Jurgen Klinsmann is the man who's put them in that position. Rosenthal. There were signs that Liverpool were wilting. An emotional night at Selhurst Park, a sapping pitch that they played on Wednesday, taking its toll. And Spurs in the closing stages here are looking good. It's a case of stoppage time now, and that's with the referee. Rosenthal. Edinburgh. Howells. And look at the difference in mood between the two camps now. There's a strut in the Tottenham stride, but they've lost the ball. Liverpool digging deep, but they've run out of time. And they're out of the FA Cup 3 days after reaching the League Cup final. Jurgen Klinsmann in the closing stages has kept the glory trail going for Tottenham into the semi-finals, and for Jerry Francis, a new experience for him. They were behind to Robbie Fowler's header. Teddy Sheringham equalised towards the end of the first half, and Jurgen Klinsmann has settled it in the 89th minute. And players originally banned from this competition continue to perform as though they believe it is their destiny to win this competition. Liverpool's 14th cup tie of the season, their first defeat. It is Tottenham's first FA Cup victory over Liverpool. It's a result for them to treasure here this afternoon. It takes them into the last four. The players go to the fans who have helped them so much. And these are rare scenes for Spurs at Anfield. There was a time when they couldn't win here. For more than 70 years, they've improved their record recently, and they've added to it here. A final score at Anfield, the late show here. Liverpool 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2.
Tottenham face Liverpool City rivals Everton in the semi-final, losing that match 4-1 to the competition's eventual winners. Liverpool reached the final the following season, but lost 1-0 to Manchester United in what would prove to be their last appearance at the old Wembley Stadium.